Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 7th episode of Bakemonogatari. So, last episode, we got to meet Kanbaru and find out a little bit about her. You know, she's kind of a sports girl. She was familiar with Senjugahara back in the day. But the relationship has not been as great lately. But Kanbaru still cares about Senjugahara, of course. And she's having her own issues, had like an arm wrapped up and stuff. And Adaragi kind of talked to Senjugahara about some of that stuff. And when he went back there for something that was forgotten, he kind of got assaulted by somebody that may or may not be Kanbaru. It's who could say for sure, but it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal either way. So good thing you can heal up. So it's fine. It's a flesh wound. He'll be okay. So let's get into it and see where Hadaragi goes from here. So 3, 2, 1, play. Yellow. Oh yeah, Senjugahara just not caring that her boyfriend's almost dead on the ground. I mean, I think that's already been taken care of, so it's all good. The head pat's much better. Yeah, it's not what it used to be. Got hit by something, alright? I fell down some stairs. Let this be a lesson to you, kids. I know, right? He was rolling pretty fast. Nah, he's good. Just give him a minute. I might not want to lay in the tracks, though. That's probably not something you want to do. Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, that... wow, yeah, that definitely improves the situation. How kind of you, Senjugahara. Good thing he was on that track and not the other one. Like I was a Hoge just kind of floats in the wind. Yeah, the Valhalla Kombi, I think they were called. Yeah, one of those is enough. We don't need a whole bunch of them. Gotta love the lily though. Just I still love that with the opening. Really gets the point across, I would say. Jumping from Lily to Senjugahara doesn't get much more on the nose than that. Just a bunch of giant lilies, you know. I imagine that's what heaven's like, just a bunch of giant lilies everywhere. And then she's chopped in half. I keep forgetting about that part. So harsh. Textbook horror story, what you call it? I, I could. Yeah. Tsuruga Monkey Part 2. So, yeah. Are we already over at her house? Wasted no time. Wasted no time at all. Oh, wait, what? What kind of house does she have? Think you got enough books there? No. Mind if we clean this up a bit? uh, just kidding. 5 minutes to clean this room, please. I'll do my best. A clean swim, I guess. Same difference. This does not look like cleaning up to me, Adaragi. This looks like playing in a sea of books. Oh, it somehow got the job done, though. Okay, I'm sorry I criticized you. I shouldn't have questioned your method. I'm sorry I beat the crap out of you on the railway. I didn't mean to. Well, it's a little bit irritating to almost be murdered for no good reason. Like, you almost killed him and he comes home and cleans up your house. I mean... Got to inspect the important things. Not a hard thing to guess. Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about here. Love the book animation. Yeah, I would like to know why you almost killed me. Have I wronged you in some way? But yes, also explain why you had super strength. Boom. Uh, I would say so. I I think he's good on that front. Got some pretty good eyes, so staples, yeah. Vampire cat and crab, of course. You just found this out a little bit ago. Cool nickname. Really? Okay. That kind of ruins it a little bit, but sure. I love her confidence in it, though. It's still a clever name, even if she's the one that thought of it. Oh? Oh, you mean the hand. Never mind. You are definitely a girl. I'm aware of that. And, yeah. Spirits all over that hand. Almost like that's what the arc is based off of, the name. Of course. Yeah, so you don't really want to use it. I'm glad Kambado's in the story now. He's pretty great. Although all the girls are, but still. So we're gonna touch its touch her hairy arm. Oof, we got it. How does it feel? Okay, let's not make strange sounds. You gave him permission to touch it. The hand's actually kind of cute. Nice and fluffy. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes your hand moves by itself. I think that one character from Inuyasha had that problem. I guess that's what it sounds like. But he does not know everything. That's for Hanakawa. for some reason. Guess you gotta wrap back up. What kind of guy would run away after a girl reveals her hairy arm? Yeah, I mean, it should be easy from here. Very true. Now let's get to the main story. Okay, I don't know how that connects to the arm, but good to know. Yeah, that's good to know though. I think he's losing it. Yes, who knows what they did in middle school? If only. That's why she cut through the scissors in the opening, as she was rejected. I don't blame you. Let me just look at that. I'm glad you did not do that. Yeah, she lost her weight. But there wasn't really much you could do, that's the problem. Senjukuhara is nothing if not kind. You could heal my heart, Kamaru. Yeah. Wow. Harsh. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. I learned about you. Doing what? Billing and cooing? Interesting translation choice. No, yes, I don't know. Uh, I can understand being jealous, but yeah. And that would explain the attempted murder, you know? That's what it boils down to. You don't seem too into the story, Araragi. So I went to go murder you. It's a lot of blood. Eugh. Well, was not a happy story. Now back to his place. True. Yeah, it's all good. What is it? I don't know, the legs. I mean, she kind of fell into his arms. That had a lot to do with it. Close. Very close. Well, I mean, if you're offering, you can consider it. You are. Yeah. I'd, I'd argue this sounds like a good deal. Should at least consider it. Whew. Well, I mean, if you put it that way. Okay. We are kind of in public. You, you don't want to know what those terms mean. I don't. I'm not surprised by that. How is that surprising? Most guys are not into BL. I know what it's short for. I used to be angrily beat him up, so. Of course you are. That's a good point. This is a very fun activity that you're not making the best of. You're not wrong. There's some lewd girls out there. Okay. Can we talk about your underwear instead? That's an important question. Got even bigger. Yeah, it's a yeah. I mean, we should probably check. That's a perfect way to go through life. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a great gift. There's nothing wrong with that. What were we talking about? All right. Uh. Yes, this is an important discussion we're having now. We need to resolve this. You brought this up. It's a big difference, I guess. I'd love her either way, but that's a great compromise. Schrodinger's exhibitionist. No need to chuny shame. Yeah, of course, that's what it boils down to for him. No, but she's still great. I mean, I could live with us just sitting in that spot talking. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm sure Kamado can think of plenty more topics to discuss. That would be quite fun. Shinobu, hello. What have you been up to? So quiet, I see. Yes, yes, she was. I get it. Don't ask for the impossible, Araragi. Shinobu's adorable. Gotta get the girl some donuts. He keeps saying that. And it's true, he keeps bringing different girls there. Well, then stop bringing different girls every time. Having fun? Oh, you jerk. How could you do that? Don't worry, Shinobu, I'll give you a donut. Just come over to my place, I'll get you one. I'll give you two, actually. Cream-filled for a donut. Filled with a lot of cream. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, wow. Isn't that a shot from Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei? Which another anime has been a bajillion years since I've watched, but... Yeah, anyway, let's, Ooh, money. Yeah, with this I can buy some new desks. She's got a hairy arm. Do you have a razor? Like a special razor? Rude. Okay, why? That's something in Bakemonogatari reference. Which I will be watching soon. Oh? Then what is it? It's quite clearly a monkey's paw. What do you call it? A rainy devil. Okay, not what I would have called it, but sure. I bet. Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. That sounds a lot worse, actually. Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot worse. Can we not take her soul, please? A very expensive genie. Yeah, devils do take your soul in exchange for wishes. How it goes. So yeah, we established that it's not a monkey paw. It's a double paw, double hand. But the person couldn't be blamed for mistaking that for a monkey's paw, because it looks like a monkey's paw. But I guess in the show, nothing's ever quite like it seems, is it? But yeah, like I said, I'm glad that Kanbaru's now in the show. She is a great character. A lot of fun. Some of the things she says is just... wow. I still love how abruptly she mentioned the whole lesbian thing. Just... there was so little build up to that. It's like, okay, now that I've explained to you about the arm, by the way, I'm a lesbian, so that's gonna be important later for the story. I just love the delivery of that so much. Like, I doubt anybody saw that coming when they watched it. Okay, that was the 7th episode of Bakemonogatari. And this episode, we actually got some more insight onto Kanbaru's character. You know, we pretty much confirmed that she is in fact the one that beat the crap out of Araragi, although that was obvious, I would say. Yeah, I'd say no matter how you look at it, it was pretty obviously Kanbaru. Like, I don't yeah, I don't think there's any other possible guess anybody could have if they watch the show. But yeah, he survived it. Luckily, he just was not on the track with the train coming. He was on the other track where Senjikahara was standing above and got a pretty good view. So yeah, he got pretty lucky on that one. So since he knew it was Kambaru, he went over to her house to, ask about it. We actually didn't really get much in between those two things. It was just like, okay, suddenly he's better and suddenly he's at her house. So, pretty abrupt, and I guess nobody else was there. And apparently she has a nice place, definitely a nice place. However, she has these red books just everywhere, which are apparently all BL, it seems like. So that bugged Badaragi a little bit, which I don't blame him. Big mess. Just had to take some time to clean it up. And he had a very interesting way to do it too. Like he just jumped around, splashed around with them, and suddenly it was all fixed. Like I teach me your ways, Adaragi. I need to know how to clean my room like that because the way I do it's so much more boring. Your method seems so much more fun. So please just enlighten me when you get a chance. So anyway, after some fun conversations, she does bring up the arm. Like she unwraps the bandage and reveals it's got a furry arm. I feel like there's a lot of jokes you can make with that too. But the point is that it's causing her some trouble, and apparently she's blaming the arm for attacking Adaragi. And talks about all this stuff about Senjikahara and how, I mean, some of the stuff we already got from Senjikahara's point of view. Nothing she said really contradicted anything Senjikahara said, so it's all good, really. So she just kind of explained her feelings on the matter, what she tried to do, Senjikahara's feelings, how she kind of pushed her away, how she wanted to respect that, how a year later she sees Adaragi hanging out with Senjikahara like it's the most natural thing in the world. After what happened between her and her, she just really upset about that and jealous and just kind of lashed out against Adaragi using the monkey palm. So yeah, probably not the best way to handle the situation, but it's what she did. Now she's got to pay the consequences of that, which are basically, yeah, she's got a hairy hand and gotta have Meme take care of it somehow. Although I don't think he said much on taking care of it just yet. But anyway, once we got through all that, it was time to head over to Meme's place, and Kambaru, of course, just bringing up some interesting topics of conversation. Let's just say that. About what she's wearing or not wearing, potentially. About, various other fun things, and trying to get Araragi to be more enthusiastic about talking about such things with her. And she's right, it's a fun thing to do, and he's just kind of being a bit of a prude about it. Although eventually he decided that he really wanted to know about the answer to that one question, but we established that it's better to not know. I think that was the takeaway from that. But we did eventually make our way to Meme's place. And all he really told them was that no, it's not a monkey's paw, it's like a devil's paw, devil's hand. So that doesn't really tell us a lot, it doesn't really help us at all, but it does tell us that he should know something about it, so he should be able to help somehow. So maybe he has a special item to help with this, maybe a special ritual. I guess we'll see. Oh, we also saw Shinobu. We saw Shinobu, who Kambaru seems to like quite a bit. She just walks by her. It's like, hey, Adaragi, did you see that? That girl, she was so cute. I want to hug her. Wait, no, I want her to hug me. Which sounds very similar, but trust me, it's a very, very different thing. Very different appeals between those two actions. So, I wouldn't count on that happening anytime soon, Kambaru, but, maybe someday. Just gotta hold on to hope. And that was pretty much the episode. Like I said, Kambaru was a very fun character to have around, very crazy, very silly, very fun. She offers her everything to Araragi, but he did not accept it. I guess she's not a replacement for Senjikahara, which, of course, like you said, one person can't replace another. However, I mean, that would be worth pursuing, I would say. If he didn't already have Senjikahara in his life, I'd say that would probably be worth pursuing. But nah, it is what it is. He's already got Senjikahara. He can't replace her with a younger, newer model. I guess that's not okay. Oh yeah, we also found out that she made the nickname, which is something I did not remember at all. She made the nickname, which kind of ruins it a little bit, but it's still a good name. It's still a good name. So I'm not gonna scold or anything. I just love her reaction to Shinobu. That was so great. It was so great. Anyway, that was the episode. So yeah, hopefully we can get Kambaru's problems taken care of. So Yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.